it really pisses me off because they'll go out there and get tested and have these numbers put out, but then when they come here, they're not even close. And so it's really screwing up freaking the recruiting process, especially when I'm trying to be honest with these athletes and talk about these numbers. And I had a kid who was a running back one time. He came here and he ran a 5.2. His dad said, no, he runs a 4.6. Shit, he ran a freaking 5.2. He said, that's not right. So I don't know. It is right, but I don't know how to tell them it is right, because they've been told this other BS that really pisses me off, that makes me look bad when they don't really freaking know. But I did a little study in here myself. I put the lasers at the 19-yard mark, the 20-yard mark, and the 21. That's a yard apart. And I would have athletes of various speeds, some that run 4.7, 4.6, 4.8 range. I'd have little kids that running like 7-second 40-yard dashes, some in the 5s and some in the 6s. So I took a whole pool of different kids and I had them all run through the lasers at 19, 20, and 21 yards, and also set the lasers up at 39, 40, and 41 yards at a longer distance. And if you look at the average of running speed between all of them, the slower kids were about a 0.13 and the faster kids were about a 0.11. So on average, 0.12 of a second is what they were clearing out every 3 feet. So if you improve your 40 from a 5.1 to a 5 flat, that's 3 feet difference in 20 yards or even up to 40 yards. And so you can average it out a 0.12 or 0.12 of a second, which lets you know that every 3 feet, every 10th of a second is 3 feet. So I had a kid improve a half a second. That's 15 feet freaking difference in 20 yards. That's major if you're playing softball, baseball, and whatnot. And this past year, I've had more athletes go from a 7.2 to a 6.6 60-yard dash than I had ever before. And that's because I measure on a monthly basis. I try to test as much as I possibly can so that I can show that, hey, look, we're getting stronger.